As we focus on our independence, we're looking at your financial independence. You don't have it yet. That's why Stewart Welch was here from the Welch Group to offer some pointers. Good to see you this morning.
Good morning. Happy 4th of July.
Well, same to you. We'd all like to be financially independent. It's not easy to accomplish for some folks, obviously.
It is. It can be tough. So we've developed what we call 5 stages of wealth. And stage 1 is where you're making enough money and you're actually paying all of your bills and you're saving at least 10% of your gross income.
We'd all like to be there.
You'd all like to be there.
That's stage 1. That's
stage one.
All right.
Stage 2 is after you've been doing that a while, you're obviously building up investments, and your investments become the potential cash flow from your investments is equal to the amount of money you're contributing. So if you're investing $5,000 a year, this pot's now big enough to throw off potentially $5,000 a year. We call it 1-to-1.
All right, so we're working our way up here.
Stage 3 is where the pot that you've been investing in is now throwing off enough cash flow to equal your paycheck.
Wow.
That's called financial independence. Sounds impossible, but I'm telling you, it's just a process.
Right.
And there are 2 more stages, but let's jump into how do we get there.
Okay, and then those stages, if you want to read more on that, is on our website and our WBRC News app. So yeah, some pointers then on how to get there. How do we start?
Mike, 3 simple things. The first thing you want to do is you want to automate your investment program. So you have to get something in motion. So again, the minimum's 10% of your gross income. You figure out what that is and you automate it. And start with your 401k. And listen, if they're doing 5%, if you're putting in 5% and they're matching that dollar for dollar, that gets you to your 10%, that's okay. You want to do as much as you can, as fast as you can, but you have to be doing 10% of gross income.
And you're talking about dollar cost averaging. In other words, you're taking a little bit out of your check, maybe each month, maybe each week, right?
Absolutely.
Now, and maybe getting like a non-commission, a no-load mutual fund?
I like that. I like the way you're thinking. Of course, in your 401k, most of that's going to be, no load. But if you're doing it personally, you want to look for no load kind of things. Work with a Vanguard, a Schwab, someone like that.
All right, number 2.
Number 2 is you want to attack bad debt. So that's going to be credit card, car loans, things like that. So number 1 is you want to stop creating new bad debt. And then secondly, put a program in place to automate the payoff of that debt.
Quick question. Some people ask, well, do I get rid of the debt before I start investing?
So you understand we're doing 2 things. The first thing we're doing is we're doing 10%, and now we are attacking debt, which leads us into number 3, and that is to adjust your lifestyle. So you do these first 2 things first, and then you look and say, wow, I'm going to need to spend less money, and you figure out where you can do that where it's the least painful.
Do you really need that luxury car? Maybe that's a question you need to ask.
Something. Maybe it's a used car. Maybe it's, there are lots of ways to save money, but the thing is, if you're committed to financial independence, you do the first 2 things, and then when you do the third, that's just making sure you got room for the first 2.
Maybe downsize at home.
Yeah, listen, the colonialists took on the world. I mean, they took on Mission Impossible and literally changed the world. We can do just a few little things and create our own financial independence.
All right, well, good luck to everybody trying to attack that. Some good pointers today. Thank you, Stewart.
Thanks, Mike.
All right.